Let's meditate. It's been almost 4 weeks and a few more days. I'll be leaving this town to go back toward Tokyo. It's a little bit of a rush, I feel, this time. Maybe the time was less than usual, but also adjusting to the pace of life here took more time. I had a little back pain, took 1 week to cure. I was exercising too much. I did a few kayak trips, and today I may go again, last time, with little diving, which I always enjoy. I just visited the shrine. My friend Mori-san is a priest there. He's younger than me, but he had some trouble in his in his health. My friend Kenmochi is coming up to see me, and we go back toward Tokyo and meet my high school friends. I'm looking forward to that. Here's the thought that I wanted to share. It's simple. Be sincere and truthful. That's all. If I maintain that attitude, to me it's the way to connect to the root, heart, and I call it the way of nature. It's most basic. Yet being human, I lose that every now and then. But I feel if I maintain that idea of being sincere and truthful, there's a path opening up. To connect to the root. Because it's toward the end of my trip here, I went up to the shrine and took some video. On the way, I thought of my posture. Posture is important. I'm still working on it. If I'm with the right posture, along with this, to be sincere and truthful, I see it helps to connect to the heart. Bad posture means possibly some blockage, and I've been working on it as much as I can. Practice good discipline. Then I noticed recently my chest has to be in the right, not my back crouching, but my chest up higher. And along with it, my belly goes lower, meaning the center of the weight may go lower in terms of my belly, even though the chest may be positioned a little higher. It's a little thing, but I felt it helps to not block the flow. So in short, substance of what is to be done has to come with the form to go with it. Like the word kata in Japanese, certain principle way. And this may be subtle, but I could feel the difference, kind of like including the posture of the sitting. The point is, I still have to keep reminding myself to have the right procedure, like a right sila, right practice. Any bad habit that developed over time would take time to fix it. But so far as I see the benefit and confirming the importance of it, I may do that. Maybe I'll put into my black dot exercise checklist every day I monitor. Something I can do until it becomes a habit. Belly is the center, in a way, close to perhaps the bottom chakra, and that's where I found my awakening experience of Banga started. It's like an energy source. Life energy is welling up from there. So you don't want to confine the flow. So the posture is important. The breathing is important. Awareness of inner body sensation is important. I'm familiar in various aspects of it. But it's interesting to know more and more. It's like discovering who really I am. As I discover something, it leads to another discovery. In the meantime, I want to keep a good habit developed to come to the realization so that I don't lose that. I feel my eating habit is much better. Also, exercise not so bad. And this meditation process, continuously doing, keeps me reminded of the basic principle and develop that idea. The idea of Joriki, steady power, aligned from the core of my being. It's simple, but the habitual pattern may block it. So I talk to myself, be sincere and truthful. Attitude, and keep reminding until I get the principle, and then still keep moving forward. Because I'm alone, I can see myself perhaps a bit better. But like yesterday, I got the chance to meet some friend and a new friend in Numazu, one part of closer to the Mount Fuji. There are lots of interesting stories. Interesting stories come and go, but in the process I want to capture, highlight, key point. And one of the talk that I just remember from yesterday is this person, I think her name is Reiko, who said that at age 60 or so she started to take care of the elderly people. Kaigo in Japanese, which is taken care. And she had such an experience for several years of doing it, to notice certain pattern of people and what can work and what may not. Actual experience, not on the paper or something. Time started to run out, so we left that house, but I wish to continue next time, hopefully, the discussion. But in essence, I think what she said is there are certain type, not just one, but various types of, or the patterns of people as they get old. So her job is to encourage certain practice, and depend on each person, the practice, the emphasis may be different. So there are, I think, 7 people for 7 patients, a group. I wrote down the practice. It's something like a profile. I don't know. I have to check up my note and study that. But there's a certain way that they have figured out to practice this idea for a certain number of people by certain number of people who help them. And those who help would write down like a journal, like my practice of the journal of black dot exercise, what's going on, good and bad, and what can be done, something like that. It's a direct experience of her several years of doing it. It's kind of like for me to picture which profile I may fit and what kind of trouble I may have. Some get into dementia, or others may get into physical problem, or all varieties of them. So it's like I said, the continuous evolution. Continuous learning, continuous awakening. The foundation is attitude-wise, be sincere and truthful. And I like to say samadhi as the core. So we can be connected to the root of who we are, so that the energy flows without blockage, and we keep learning. So this person was so dedicated, and there are many people who are like that. It may be more unique in Japan, but I'll dig into it and put it into the description. But it's very interesting and encouraging to know that there are people who are old, have problems, but there are people who helps them. They're going through the PDCA, starting with check, act, plan, do, to monitor how things can be improved. So one point I just remember is that she becomes so intuitive to find who is encouraged, have the hope or willingness to work on living the best of what they can. And those who may not be able to. In my view, it's not just that old age to go through that, but earlier on. Aging is accumulation of bad habits, so to speak, that can cause trouble. So I started to talk about my posture and more with the attention to the belly, breathing, and the posture. It may be one of those earlier signs that I may be detecting. So let me say this, that this video is a process of mutual learning, collecting the wisdom, not just me, but for everyone, for the idea of may all beings be happy and be able to share in the process. There are many various ways of life, and there are many various ways to help address, and with various people around the world, we may exchange those ideas to encourage us being sincere and truthful, to find the path to make the best of our life. Thank you. May all beings be happy.